Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Trackside Broadcasting, and thank you for joining us again tonight as we get closer to the end of the season here. Some more GT3 racing action on the cards again for you all tonight, being brought to you by the Tanzo Racing Group and sponsored by Fresh Rubber and Clark St. James Motorsport. Welcome back to season 10 and welcome to race 6 of 8. A track we all know in one way or another. We are here in Austria at the absolutely amazing Red Bull Ring track. Bringing you all of the racing tonight will, of course, be myself. And as always, bringing you all of the knowledge and none of the rubbish will be Jimmy. 15 minutes of qualifying is just getting underway, followed by a 60-minute feature race. But before we head down to trackside, Mr. Jim, hi, hello, guten Abend. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing very good, thank you. How are you doing today?
Jimmy, mate, I'm doing absolutely fine now that I'm at home and I've finished my normal 9 to 5 because I tell you, it was a terrible day at work today. Something like this is exactly what I need to pick me back up. How are you, mate?
Yeah, no, I've had a pretty good day myself, thank you. Though.
Good man, good man, good man. So, Jimmy, do you want to remind everybody what are we looking at here today? Then what we got on? What we got on the cards for everyone?
Okay, so we are on 6 of 8 with the leagues. We are nearing the end. It's going around quick, and currently the drivers have already had their practice session, and now they're doing the 15 minutes of closed qualifying. So they're going to be qualifying on their own, away from other people, and just allows them to lock in and get the best times possible. And then after that, there'll be a brief 5-minute warm up for the drivers, and we'll go straight into our 60-minute race.
Absolutely, Jimmy, and I'm looking forward to it. I said it at the start, and I'm going to say it again right now already. This is a brilliant track, the Red Bull Ring. Everybody knows it. It is one of those tracks worldwide that I think just everybody knows, whether you're in Europe, the Americas, Asia, all the way down Australia. Everybody knows the Red Bull Ring. We all know it mainly for the F1, though, and we are here with the GT3 today, Jimmy. What do you think we're going to be looking at today?
Well, I did see the weather forecast, and it says 41% chance of rain. So, I mean, that could make it quite an interesting race.
Ooh, first bit of rain this season, I think that would be, wouldn't it? I think we've had pretty dry races so far this year.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry, so yeah, that should make it quite interesting. And then, yeah, like I said, Red Bull Ring is an absolute classic. I mean, everyone knows it. It's simple. I think it's 10 corners in total, and lots of runoff. Like it's just yeah, it's wide enough that you can go pretty much 2, even 3, like certain parts of the track that we're seeing on board here, especially the start finish straight and the little straight after turn 1. You can go like 5 or 6 wide in those cars. Look how wide that is. So you can get some good battling down here, especially in the parts of the track where you need it. And then the back half of the track, nice and technical, but very flowing, very quick. Should be a very exciting race this evening.
Nail on the head there, Jimmy. Very fast, very flowing. You are correct. 10 corners, about just under 2.7 miles per lap here. So obviously, most people are going to be used to this one in the F1 cars and flying around a little over a minute. Now, I'll be very surprised if anybody gets close to a minute of dead on the times today. But it's such a great racing track. Again, it's one of those tracks I just love to watch any form of racing on. Used to it more for the F1 personally myself, so this is a new one for me with the GT3s around here today. I haven't seen too much of this, so I'm looking forward to that action. Like you said, certain parts of the track you can go 2, 3, 4 down that home straight. I'm looking at possibly 4 or 5 wide, Jimmy. We should have some fantastic racing here. Massively long straights. They're going to get and utilize that drafting with each other, and hopefully we are going to see some really amazing, intense action out there on track today.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. And so where we're sitting at qualifying at the moment, we have Adam Wilson-Weir topping out the board with a 129.8, followed by Peter Duke and Craig Corrish running at your top 3. I beg your pardon. Wayne Douglas just going up into first place with a 129.5. So
Jimmy, have you not
I,
learnt from me in like the last
yeah, I'm
however
not going to
many
call it
weeks?
till a little later on, but yeah, the times
You've got to
are.
wait. But yeah, as you said, Jimmy, you can see, look at those times. They're getting quicker and quicker and quicker. Tefera Winter currently in our 3rd week with us, sitting just at the top of the moment. You did just call Wayne Douglas. I think Peter Duke was around there as well. Give it a few more minutes, Jimmy. Let everyone bed in a little bit, and we'll see what they're doing. But I will say, Tefera Winter sitting at the top. He's looking good again already, but plenty of time. We've got 9 minutes or so, 8 minutes left to qualifying here. So they've still got plenty of time to get out on track and get those quicker times down. Looking around about the minute and a half mark. So some of these drivers should have good chance now to put in a couple of extra laps, a couple of quick fast laps here, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean it's what's nice about the track is like because it is so fast and so flowing. I think once you get those tires warmed up, you can really put your foot down and get some really nice times in there.
No, absolutely, mate, absolutely. But it's gonna be a good one, Jimmy. I absolutely love watching this track. Like every year on the F1 calendar, it's one of those main ones that I really do look forward to seeing. And that's not just because I'm a Red Bull fan, which I know a lot of people are not going to like on that one. But it's a fantastic track. It was upgraded, I think, just after 2010, 2011 to give us what we're driving on today. I just absolutely love it. I can't speak enough about how much I love this track. And I'm so excited to see what these GT3 cars and these drivers can do more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean I was racing it the last week in official races, and it's because of the amount of draft you get around here and kind of how flowing it is. It was just such a tight pack the entire way through. It was constant battling and overtaking from everyone, so it should be yeah, it
Well,
should be good to watch.
see, you say that about the tight battling and the close and compacted packs that you see. Like the last couple of races, we have seen them spread out a little bit. Now, I'm expecting to see probably that again today, but at the same time, I'm hoping that we do see a lot more close compacted action with these drivers. It's one of those tracks that's going to allow you to get close to each other and have those battles. I don't want to be seeing 3, 4, 5 seconds between everybody because that's not very good viewing for anybody, is it? But we want the compacted, close knit racing action. And I think this is one of those tracks where we're going to get it. And I think what helps, Jimmy, is like we said, we're on race 6 of 8. We are coming to nearly to the end of this season. So these drivers are going to want to do absolutely everything they can to get out there, to get as high up on they can for qualifying, to finish as high up as they can in the points for the season standings. I just, again, I'm going to wax lyrical about this track all night. I absolutely love it. And I think this track is going to give us some great action.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the time differences between everyone qualifying at the moment, I know it's going to chop and change as we go through, but like we got 2/100ths of a second, followed by 4/100ths of a second, followed by 4 thousandths of a second, by 600ths of a second. Like they're so close. I think this is the closest qualifying we've had yet so far. I
But
mean, I
those
know
top
it's
six
not
are
ended
within,
yet, but like
yeah,
it's so close between everyone.
look how close those top six are, Jimmy. I think there's barely half a second between them all. Well, between all of them there. It's such a fine margin, and I'm hoping that transfers over into the actual race. We've got 5 minutes left to qualify, guys. So we will see how that obviously lines up at the end, how everybody finishes before we get into it whilst we're sitting in the warm up. It's a great track, and those times are just getting quicker and quicker and quicker. I think a minute ago, Tefera was on top. Adam Wilson Weir went first. Now you got Wayne Douglas back out on top with a 129.4. Now that is really fast for a GT round here. I have learned a little bit from you. I said I'm not too familiar with these GTs round here, Jimmy, but you have taught me a lot over the years, and you've taught me some more stuff about these GT3s. That is really quick for these GT3s, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some really good times getting put down here, and I mean, I just want to point out Harry Seven just did a was it a 1:30.2? So if you look at that, from first to 12th is less than well, it's basically a second. I mean, there's absolutely nothing in it.
There you go, chopping and changing again at top. Peter Duke, 129.3. They're just getting quicker at 129.3 by Tefera as well. Like these drivers, they impress me
1:29.3
week
from
after week.
Adam Wilson Weir as well. Like it's so close between everyone.
Look at
Uh,
the front three. The front three alone, you haven't even got a tenth of a second between them.
while they're doing qualifying and finishing up these last couple laps here, should we go through the leaderboard on who's currently most points for the win?
Absolutely, absolutely, Jimmy.
Before,
Now
before
I'm
we,
just
before we do it, though, I'll just quickly mention what the prize pool is, because there is a prize pool this season, and that's what they are all fighting for. So, first place is £500 goes to first place with the most overall points, and second place gets £100 again for the second most overall points. So, it could be either a pro or an am. It's going to reward consistency throughout the entire season.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that has brilliantly been sponsored for us by Vector Motorsport. Guys, get at them on their socials at Vector Motorsport, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and at Vector Motorsport 297 on Instagram. Now, we'll have a quick look at that table while we go into the last few minutes of qualifying here. But Jimmy, sitting pretty at the top at the moment is a Mr. Harry 7 on 171 points. Peter Duke sitting behind him with 147. Now, there's a nice little gap there for Harry. He's going to be looking to improve on that today, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you can already see him. He's currently like sitting in second, but there's absolutely nothing. Oh, bit of a dodgy, but he managed to save it just in the end. Nice little drift there, getting those style points in. Sadly, they don't go towards the the prize pool, but yeah, I mean, he's sitting quite happily in second there, and if he can get comfortable, get up to speed, I mean, there's absolutely nothing between him and Matthew Massey, who is currently sitting in first with the AMs.
No, there you go. But just quickly on that leaderboard, Jimmy, that overall.
Yeah, we've got Peter Duke in second. Adam Wilson Weir is in third with 136 points. Hayden Young is with 122 in fourth. And then Matthew Massey is in fifth with 119 points, joint with Ryan Clark as well with 119. So it
All
is
to play
very
for.
close. Yeah, it's absolutely all to play for. I mean, you currently got fifth place and first place battling with the AMs there, and then Peter Duke is in first. Adam Wilson Weir is in is in second, and then Adam Wilson is in third. So them being in second and third as well in the race, I mean, they're going to be battling for that prize pool as well.
Well, looking at it from my perspective, Jimmy, I think it's anyone in that top six. I think Harry, if he does well today, he might hold on to that P1. But anywhere second, probably actually down to about eighth spot there. As I'm looking at any of them drivers can probably go ahead.
Yeah, it's and yeah, with essentially 3 races left to go, including this one, it could be anyone's game.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a look at that. Took that away for you. We got about a minute left, Jimmy. So let's have a look at those times really quick at the minute because you've got Farah Winter. He's gone back up to the top.
Yeah, so we have Tefera Winter at top with Peter Duke following in second, Adam Wilson Weir in third with the pros, and with the AMs, you have Matthew Massey, Harry 7, and Daniel Paul rounding out your top 3 there. So when we go into the warm up, we will go through the entire leaderboard. But yeah, I mean, it's so unbelievably close between everyone in this race.
It is really, really close. And again, I just hope that transfers over into the race and we're going to have a really, really close battle the whole way through there.
And yeah, sorry, just a quick one from the YouTube chat. We have Liam Hook with a good luck, everyone. So thank you, Liam. And yeah, if there's
Absolutely.
anyone you want shouting out during the race, feel free to put it in the YouTube chat and we will give them a shout out.
No, brilliant. But I believe that is time, Jimmy, on qualifying. So everybody's done. We've got a few minutes now now to go. So we'll get everyone, we'll show everyone how everyone's set up there for the standings for the start of this race in a moment or two. But yeah, should be a pretty interesting race today. Maybe getting some of that rain. But Jimmy, do you want to let everybody know where everybody's at the moment?
Yep, so in first place we have Tefera Winter, followed by Peter Duke, Adam Wilson Weir, Wayne Douglas, Sebastian Diefenbach, Craig Corish, Harry Hartley Price, Jared Love, Sam Berry, and Hayden Young rounding out your top 10. First in the pros we have Matthew Massey, followed by Harry 7, Quinton Clumpert, Daniel Paul, Jan Whitaker, James Moore, Elmer Van Beek, and Jordan Butler with the top 18. Then we have Ryan Clark in 19th, Raymond Van Zutphen in 20th, followed by Christopher Haynes and then Eddie Grigonis.
There you go. 22 drivers out on track today, Jimmy. I'm really hoping we see some nice compact racing like we just said a few minutes ago, mate.
I know, it's just a track that's built for racing, and that's what I like. Some tracks there, like you said, and some of them you end up getting a bit of a gap between everyone. Everyone starts spreading out a little bit. Like Jerez, we saw that, like everyone's starting to spread out. And Aragon as well, everyone's starting to spread out a bit. But this track, it's so small, it's so tight. You just constantly get everyone together. Oh, it's just we should see some great racing here.
We should do it. Now, it's one of the smaller tracks that's used for the F1, but it's also probably one of the smaller ones that we've used here as well for the GT3s, isn't it? So again, that should help keep everybody nice, compacted, close together for some racing. But
Yeah. It is,
Also,
yeah. I think it's the smallest track of the season, isn't it?
I wanted to double check that before the start of the race, but I got a little bit carried away and my dinner took too long to cook, so I didn't quite get around to checking that exact fact there. But I think you might be right, Jim. I think this is one of the smaller ones out on track, out for this season. But again, it's just a brilliant track. It's a brilliant track. Now we've got 3 minutes to go until we get behind that safety car for our nice rolling start there. Jimmy, what would be in your mind right now going into this race of the season? Race 6 of 8. There's only a couple of weeks left.
I think it's one of those tracks where you definitely don't want to lose the pack. You want to just keep behind on everyone, but at the same time, if someone's slow, I think it just opens itself up for such good opportunities to get past someone. I don't know. I think it's one of those ones where you just got to enjoy it. You just got to battle, have a bit of fun.
It is a really fun track though, isn't it? You can have a lot of fun on this track. It's so fast, and like it says, we can get you've got the nice long straights where they can catch up to each other, get into each other's draft, and you can pretty much stick 2, 3 cars all the way around.
Oh, lovely little drift from Raymond there.
We're not looking for those drifting today. Beautiful drift, but not what he's going to be wanting to do, I don't think, there, Jim. But
No, we
again,
were just saying you have a bit of fun. I mean, it's the warm up. They can enjoy themselves a little bit. I mean, look at all that gravel on track. Actually, just quickly, that is something they are going to want to be careful of because where the gravel gets sprayed up is like you do lose quite a bit of traction over those parts of the track. I mean, they are drifting around quite a lot at the moment. So
not,
hopefully they're getting it all out the way and then.
I think these guys might have been watching a bit of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift before this week with the amount of cars drifting around here. But no, you're completely right, Jim. You're going to need to watch that gravel. The more it gets pulled on track, the further it's going to be spread out there. And you hopefully not for the drivers, but you're going to start to be seeing stuff like that there. We've got just under a minute and a half until we go, Jimmy. And again, I just want to say thank you to the Tanto Racing Group for putting this on, and sponsored again by Fresh Rubber and Clark St. James Motorsport for providing us with this opportunity to get involved and really enjoy the racing they've given us all season long. But again, brilliant, absolutely brilliant track. And I cannot wait for it to get started.
I know. I'm really hoping we're going to see some like really good battles here. Just quickly in the YouTube chat as well, we've got Vector Motorsports giving a little shout out with "Send it, lads." So make sure you send it respectfully, but make sure you do a bit of fun. And then we have.
Dig apart, wishing Connor all the luck here because he thinks he's going to have a busy night on the stewarding team tonight.
I mean, yeah, off tracks are so easy to get round here. I mean, like big heavy cars. I mean, they've got a little bit of downforce and stuff, but they haven't got the same as you would in a prototype or a Formula One car. They will track a bit wide, and then it's so easy to get just a little off track penalty. So you got to be careful with those.
No, absolutely. You can't put the car off track there because otherwise you're just going to get hit with those penalties. And we all know what happens when you hit too many penalty points. You're going to suffer that drive through. But Jimmy, we got 5 seconds and these cars are going to start to line up, mate.
I know. Here we go. So once everyone lines up, they will be behind the safety car. They will do a little outlap. Gives them a little bit of time to. You'll see them weaving on track. They're warming up their tires, ready for the race to begin. And as soon as the person in first place crosses over that start-finish line, that is when they go. So yeah, I'd say keep an eye on Tafaro Winter there. As soon as he hits that start-finish line, they will be off. But we will be calling that on stream.
Yeah, interesting to see how Tefera gets on as well this week. Like I said, he's his third week with us, and currently he's impressed me. Again, yeah, watch him at the start of the race. As soon as he hits that line, he's going to be the man to set it and go.
Yeah, I mean, he has got Peter Duke right next to him. He's got Adam and Wayne right behind him. I mean, he's got some competition around him. I mean, there's a lot of competition throughout the entire field. I mean, we saw there was nothing in those qualifying times between everyone.
All strong drivers, Jimmy. We've seen it from Peter Duke, Adam Wilson, Weir, Wayne Douglas, Sebastian, Craig, Harry. They all are serious drivers up there with him, and I'm not putting that on anybody else, but it's something interesting to watch out. But Jimmy, they're going to get going in a second, so I'm going to let you take over, mate, and call it as they go.
Yep, so we are doing a half warm-up lap, so we're just going around half the track here. So you'll see them on, we're currently on board with Ferret at the moment, and you'll see, there you go, starting to do a little bit of wiggling, gets a bit of heat in those tyres, makes just that first lap a little bit easier when you just get a little bit more temperature in there. And you can also see, I don't know if you can see it down the bottom there, there's some gravel still on track, so with cold tyres, with what they are on this first lap, they're going to have to be very careful coming around those last couple corners because it's going to be very slippy.
Old tyres, gravel, and a compacted start of the race. It's just a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. Get them stewards out before they come back round. Get it swept off the track real quick, guys.
Yeah, there you go. So the safety car has dipped in. So you've got one more turn, and then they will be off as soon as they cross that line. So everyone's going to bunch up here. Tefera's going to set the pace, setting a consistent pace here nicely for everyone. There you go. You can see the boxes there. You can see the line just approaching. Any second now. 3, 2, 1, and they are off, taking it almost 3 wide straight across the line there. I mean, Tefera's squeezing him a little bit. That was a bit cheeky across the start there. He went a little bit
Squeezing him a
early,
bit.
but yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Adam looks like he's gone
oh no,
into
he's
Wayne
taking a
Douglas
couple
there in the
people out.
first corner.
Was that Peter Duke already gone? Oh, that's
Oh,
rough at
that
the
is
start there.
a couple of your top runners straight out of it there at the moment. That is not a great start there, is it, from the boys? Adam got pushed immediately starting. He looks like he came round and he caught Peter Duke there, didn't he, by the look of it? We'll have another look at that one in again in a moment. We'll just let the pack settle in a little bit on this first lap, see how everybody sits out. But no, we'll definitely take another look at that one in a second. But you say it every week, Jim, don't we? You've got to be careful at the start of that race, especially with these cold tyres going into a real heavy turn one like that, with gravel out on the track. I said it was a recipe for disaster, and it seems like somebody started stirring the bowl on that already.
Yeah, I mean, turn one is always hard because people love to try and make up position in there straight away, but it's just you've just got to be so careful, and you've got to be looking in a million different places at once. And sadly, with a little tap, especially with cold tires, it's just you're gonna have a bit of a spin, aren't you? I mean, I think that'll be. I don't know if about you, but if I was Tefera right now, I'd be I'd be relaxing just a little bit. Although he does add Adam pretty close behind, so if he can keep in the slipstream behind him, he might be able to catch up and have a little bit of a fight there.
I think that's definitely helped Farah and let him. It's definitely settled him maybe a little bit, so he hasn't got everybody right up behind him. But Jimmy, shall we quickly have a roll back and have a look at exactly what happened there?
Yeah, let's go back and take a look now. So I mean, like, see that like 3 wide at the start. They're all these top 5 trying to fight for a gap, and then I think he just went in a little bit deep. I don't think he fully committed. Was that Adam? I don't think he fully committed into that first turn there. I
No,
think
and
he
it
should
looks
have
like it
backed out a little bit and just let him past. But
tagged Peter and a couple of other drivers there. That is a shame for the boys there at the start of the pack.
yeah,
We were trying to get up ahead with Tefera to start with, but as we go
I think.
around, we just. Oh, sorry, please carry on.
Oh no, it's just yeah. I think it's just sadly that's just lap one, turn one shenanigans, isn't it? I mean, you want to keep position, you want to keep with everyone, you want to kind of place your car away from other people because you don't want them to be taking you out, and it's just unfortunate, I think.
No, absolutely, mate, absolutely. And right, they settled in a little bit now, so let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. So currently you've got Tefera Winter leading the way in P1 with Adam Wilson Weir and Harry Hartley Pricing in P2 and P3 respectively. Jared Love P4, Hayden Young P5, Sam Berry P6 and Quinton Comfort P7. Jordan Butler is your P8, but he's a P1 out on track in the AMS at the minute, followed by Matthew Massey and Ryan Clark in P2 and P3, P9 and 10 on track respectively. Closely followed behind by James Moore, Daniel Paul, Elmer Van Beek, Harry Seven, Christopher Haynes, Craig Corish, Raymond Van Zutphen, Sebastian Diefenbach, Wayne Douglas, and Jan Whitaker. That's your top 20 at the moment.
Yeah, I mean they're very close behind each other. I mean, the battle between Jared Love and Harry Hartley Price here is they're getting like so close between each other, and you can see like that slipstream just pulls you right up behind someone, and you kind of want to make the move, and I think give it a couple laps. I think that's when once everyone's got the tyres up to temperature, they're going to start battling. A little bit of an off there. I think someone a bit wide at the back, but nothing to worry about.
I think that was
Sorry,
Christopher
just
Haynes,
quickly
maybe.
to Cool Shark Racing in the YouTube chat. Yeah, sadly there was a bit of an incident in lap one, turn one. He got turned, I think, with a couple other people.
No,
So
I'm hearing My friend Peter's had another little incident out on track here. But let's have a quick look, see what's happened to Mr. Peter Duke. Obviously, incident in the first corner. What's happened here, Jimmy?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe he's got a bit of damage in the car. It's just not quite.
Oh,
Oh, he's just. I mean, we have
oh,
said it a
I have to
million
admit,
times. The rear ends of these cars, they love to just step out at the moment. Yeah.
step out, come round, say hello. We see it week after week, and you have to sit there as a driver and remind yourself this is a 60-minute race. We are not even 5 minutes in. We are just under 5 minutes. There is plenty of time to get back.
Was that the front of Craig Corsh's car there? Just.
Yeah, I believe Craig was involved in that turn one incident with Peter Duke there. I think he was a little bit of collateral damage on the side, but it seems like he's all right with racing without his front wing at the moment because it
Just a bit more
seems to be
airflow into the
missing.
engine. I know the engine is the back. I don't. But
No,
yeah,
he
well,
seems to be holding his own at the moment without it. So we'll see what happens.
yeah, I think we'll get a nice little battle with him and Sebastian there, because they were both pretty much right up the front. So getting to see them fight their way back up to the front and have a little battle between themselves should be quite good. Wonder if
Well,
they're going to work together or they're just going to.
we'll have to see, but I do think Sebastian. I do think he had a little bit of an off track. If you want to have a quick look at that one,
Yeah, let's go take a little look.
there he is in the blue and white, middle of your screen. Oh, hit that sausage there by the look of it.
Ah, so that's what it was. Ah, okay, that's a bit of a shame.
Looks like his back end got onto that sausage go and just took him round there. Unfortunate for him, but no one else impacted out on track there, so he's got himself back on fairly quickly. So I think he won't be too happy with it, obviously, but it could have been a lot worse there for him.
No, but especially with, like we said, there's a lot of gravel on the track. The cars, I think they should just be. It's lap 4 now, so they'll start to come up to temperature. So we should see hopefully less spins for a little while until the tires start to get a bit old. But yeah, look how
No,
close they're following behind each other. I think Jared Love there looking like a bit of a shark right behind him. You can hear the Jaws theme almost going through your head as he creeps up behind
da,
Harry.
da, da, da. Yeah,
Oh, he's
he's,
just showing his
he's
nose a little
chasing
bit.
him.
He's eager. He's eager.
No, he's
Yeah.
absolutely chasing down Harry Hartley Price out in front of him there.
Yeah, we've got such a long straight here. I think he's going to go for it. What do you reckon?
Well, he's like you said, he's got the long straight. He can get into that draft. He can get right up behind him, push himself out next to him, and hopefully for himself, he might be able to get the overtake on him there. But we'll have to see how that happens. But at the moment, he's pretty much trying to get into his boot again by the look of it.
Yeah, you can see him just before the corners there. He's just showing his nose just that little bit, just to try and throw Harry off there. You see Harry take a little bit of a defensive line, just going a little bit to the left or to the right, I guess, on there from his point of view. Block off that inside line from Jared there, just behind him.
There you
And
go. We will stick by, but he seems to be trying to get up next to him. But he just hasn't got it at the moment. But he's sitting under that half a second, and he's keeping that half a second to Mr. Harry Hartley Price out in front of him. But just to remind you all, Tefera Winter, Adam Wilson, where Harry Hartley Price, that is your P1, 2, and 3 in the pros. Jordan Butler, Matt Massey, and James Moore, that's your P1, 2, and 3 in the AMs as well. So they're all three of them still sitting in their positions at the moment. Adams chasing down to Fair. He's dropped off a little bit. It was about 6 tenths and sitting around about that 7 to 8 tenths at the moment, pushing up to 9. So Tefera's holding his own. You've still got Jared chasing down Harry in front of him. There you go.
you got
Tefera's
Elmer
just
here making a beautiful overtake. Oh, went a little bit wide there. I think.
I don't think he's going
Oh
to
my
have him
god, I think he
there.
got forced a little bit wide there as well. But he got the position. But I
He
think
held
he
it.
might have a. Does he have a slowdown penalty? I believe he does. So he's going to have to start backing it off over these next couple corners. So he's going to have to play this very tactically because I mean he's not going to want to lose any time. Oh, he goes off again.
Oh, it looks like James Moore's having a little spin round over there on the grass at the moment. I think he might have hit the wall. We'll check that one out in a minute and see what happened to him there. But no, James, I said it at the start. Look how tight those times are at the moment. I know we're less than 10 minutes in, but they are so much closer than they have been in previous races at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw there, we got this huge gaggle of cars just like all battling together already. I mean, I feel like this is going to be how the rest of the race plays out because you've got, yeah, so we've got, what is it, Craig, Sebastian, and Wayne trying to make their way through the field, but they're having to work their way around the AMs as well. So I think they're thinking they've got a bit more pace in the AMs, but they still got to overtake properly. You still got to overtake safely, and I mean the AMs are quick, so
They are, and the AMs, I say it every week, how some of these guys are classes in the AMs league is unreal to me, because these guys, some of them consistently keep up there with the rest of the pros. Now, you're seeing the top 7 positions currently occupied by the pros at the minute, but I would not be surprised to see some of those AMs sneaking in. Sorry, it's fair winter there, just with fastest lap of the day at the moment, the 1:29.3 at the moment.
Yeah, that's a really solid time. That's up there with a lot of the people's qualifying times, isn't it? That 29.3. So
But I think
he
it
is.
was 1:29.311 is what he set. I think I might be wrong on that one, but I think it was a 1:29.311 that he set in qualifying. So these guys are already absolutely flying it.
Yeah, and we still got that potential chance of rain as well this race. So I'll be very excited to see if that comes in later on.
I tell you what, Jimmy, if we do get rain, is obviously it's going to make a difference, but how much of a difference is that going to make out on track for these boys?
I think it depends on how much rain there is. I mean, if you get like a light drizzle across like a couple corners here or there, I think they should be all right because they'll form essentially a dry line as they're driving through with the heat of the cars and all that lot. It makes a nice little dry line. But if you get a downpour, I think that's gonna be interesting. That's something to watch for because they're all gonna have to dip into the pit lane at the same time. They're gonna have to swap to wet tires, and then like it depends when the rate if there does come rain, what does that do to your fuel strategy and all that kind of stuff? And do you kind of
Everything
try and think
changes.
like, oh, the rain is coming soon? Do you pit early? Do you try and stay out, get a bit of track position? I don't know. I think there's so much to think about if there does become rain.
Oh dear. Well, I think it'll throw out most of their plans, and I think at that point it's just pretty much you can do whatever you can. But a couple of ones from the chat here, Jim. Zandos2912, Go Tefera, Cool Shark Racing. I think I know what he's getting at here. No, Seb, this is not right. sounds sounds a little bit like Toto there in the comments. So that's how it came across to me there, Mr. Cool Shark.
So I'm just taking a little look at the weather forecast. It looks like there will be no rain this race. So
Well, I'm sure the drivers will be fairly happy about that. The fact there'll be no rain. I know there was a little discussion of it in the paddock before the race got going earlier in the week that there might be some rain, but I think they'll be fairly happy to know that it's going to be a dry race. But again, anything can happen, anything can change. But if the weather radar's saying it's going to stay dry, let's hope it does stay dry because that gives us the best racing when these drivers can do exactly what they want on the perfect conditions.
yeah, I mean, we've just seen here Craig, Wayne, and Sebastian just making their way through the that little pack of AMs there. So they are catching up quick to the other pros. I mean, Craig's doing well, especially for not having a front bumper as well. I mean, that's going to be a little bit sketchy coming around some of these corners. But
Well,
I
I
mean,
think
look at this though. Jared Love has been right on the back of Harry so much. I mean, that's got to be like intense for the both of them. It must be like,
I
yeah.
think at this point, I think they're basically passengers. But here we go. Jared's put himself out to the side. He's going to
Oh,
make a
he's
move.
just
Will
making
he
the
get
move.
it done here?
Yeah. Oh, he
Hits
just
that
hit that
curve.
sausage on the inside. I think
Yeah,
he just lost a bit of the pace there.
a little bit
Yeah.
of pace went as soon as he hit that sausage and put Harry Hartley Price straight back ahead. But he's still right on him, James. Half a second in it. He didn't lose too much, and I'm sure he'll gain that space back very, very quickly. But let's have a look. Raymond's up then. Look at him chasing down a Christopher Haynes in front of him, just over a tenth as we enter the same part of the track.
Yeah, like he opens up the corner a lot more for himself there, so he's going to carry a lot more speed coming out of here. So if he can get that little bit of slipstream, I think he's going to be able to make the move. Just if he could dart to, is he going to take the inside or is he going to go for the outside?
I'll tell you, they've got to
There
remember
you
as
go.
well. They've got Jan behind them as well, coming up as well. So there you go. It's coming up to 3 wide potentially.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, and potentially make it 3 wide. Oh,
Oh,
that is a terrible place to just pull over to stop. I think he might have thrown those guys off there because they all looked a bit dodgy going through that last corner. But
little bit naughty that one was from. I think that was that Elmer Van Beek, was it?
yeah, I think he was just pulling over. Did he have a penalty?
I think James. I think he had a little bit of an incident. I think there was a crash, so we might have to have a look at that one again.
Oh, sorry, there was that little bit of a moment from the
No, no.
Porsche. Sorry,
So
let's
let's,
see what happened
so
with
let's,
Elba there.
let's quickly see what happened with Elmer right there. He's on his
So
own. So what's happened? Has he got on the accelerator too early? Oh no,
no, he just pulled over. Had enough.
Elmer, if
Pit
you
lane
can
again.
hear us, buddy, let us know what's happened there, mate, because you stumped me on that one. I'm not too sure what's gone on there. And look at this, James. We said it, compact driving. There's about 7, 8 cars here all coming up on this on these corners together at the moment. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars in view at the moment.
Yeah,
With,
what I'm finding really interesting is that a lot of people are. Oh, I think you just squeeze him a little bit much there, but I think does Harry get the move done? He's got the inside line now, which is kind of quite. It's basically what you want for this coming up to this next corner.
and there
Breaks
you
that
go.
a lot later and just gets the move done. I think Jordan's going to slot in behind there and he's going to follow in a slipstream for the rest of it. And
Oh, Mr. Lightning McQueen. What has happened? But no, he's got plenty of time to get himself back up there. It's a good little move from Harry there, from Harry 7 that we saw there coming up on Jordan Butler. Good little
yes,
overtake, nice and clean. And he's coming straight back into it, Jordan. He wants his spot back.
yeah, I was gonna say like that's what's nice. That's what's nice about this track is you can go too wide for basically the entire thing. And a little coming together with what was that Daniel Paul? No, Matthew Massey. Sorry, my bad. And yeah, I think Matthew's not going to be too happy with that because he's end up losing
Lost a couple of
basically
spots there.
2 positions just from that little tap. But I mean, like I said, 15 minutes into an hour-long race, he's got plenty of time to catch back up, and hopefully he can keep a calm head with Jan Whittaker. Oh, cheeky little bump there, not from Jan, from
From Mr. Haynes, Christopher
yeah,
Haynes
Mr.
there
Haynes.
bumping into the backside of Jan Whittaker there. But it doesn't seem to have unsteadied either of them too much there. So I think they've got a little bit lucky with that one. Could have ended up a lot worse.
I mean, Robbins Racing, no one, yeah, like you said, no one came off, so we're all good. But yeah, what I was saying earlier was, I'm quite surprised how many people are going for the move off the start-finish straight. So this little bit of straight here coming up right now, I think it's
It's a
really
long
shows the difference
straight.
between like the confidence people have coming out of those last few corners. Because I mean, it's not the longest straight in the track. I mean, personally for me, I'd follow in the slipstream and then get the overtake done on this straight here because this is the longest one into quite a sharp corner. So this is where you're going to get the best overtake. So interesting to see how everyone's kind of doing a different. Well, I mean, these are the drivers. I'm just the commentator. So a different strategy than I thought they'd be doing.
No, absolutely. And I think, again, that's something we say every week, Jim. These guys' strategies, like you'd think with the fix set, a little bit of a coming together there from I think Matt Massey just went into the back of Craig Corish. I think he's trying to take the back end off of him as well as the front end there. He's really trying to lighten his car up a little bit. But no,
Yeah,
it's
Matthew falling a little bit off the back there. I mean, he was doing really well to kind of keep up with the rest of them. So hopefully he can have a good few corners and catch back up.
no, absolutely. And we've seen some good racing here today. Seen it very, very tight.
Yeah, I mean, should see here. I mean, look how close Jordan is to behind, and then who's that behind Jordan? We've got Craig Corish as well. He's the pro. He's going to be wanting to make a move, but he has got a bit of damage. So I think it's going to be a little bit harder for him. You can see him not quite being able to keep up with the other pros that were stuck at the back, but he's just showing his nose there. He's wanting to get that move done. So, he carried so much speed through there.
Tell you
He's
what,
almost like
let's jump on board with Craig, shall we, and have a look. Let's see how he's getting on, because he's just
well,
made some great takes there.
yeah. If we jump aboard here, so actually, if we leave it for the start of the next lap, we can do a little run through of everyone, and then we can go through the whole lap as a whole, because I mean there is a lot to show off here. But yeah, I mean look at it. So we're 17 minutes in, and it got such a little group of cars there. I mean we should get some good racing. But yeah, we'll go on board with Craig or anyone else at the start for the. Actually, sorry, just quickly, Sebastian Diefenbach has got a black flag. He has hit the incident limit, so I think he's had a little one too many off tracks throughout the race here.
20 minutes in, that's not what he's going to be wanting to see, that black flag, is it?
No, so should we go on board with let's go on board with Harry here, and then we'll do a little talk through of the lap that we've got coming up. So this is the start finish straight, so it's a fairly long straight, and you can see why people want to get a move done here. And they really open up the corner, follow it in, get as close as you can to that sausage, and almost going over that other sausage on the left-hand side, just to open up that corner and carry as much speed through, because look how long this straight is. This is where I thought everyone would be doing the overtaking, because it's so long. And then again, the cars will go all the way over, open up that braking zone into this beautiful uphill, sharp, lot of camber, big bump in the middle corner, and then we've got another straight. It's just straight after straight after straight. It's an amazing track. And then we get into this beautiful little bit of a hill, into this nice downhill hairpin. just getting tight onto that apex, and then you follow it out wide, keeping as best you can to not avoid that gravel, because when that gravel comes back across on track, it does make it difficult to race. They're going to go over the curb a little bit on this one, open up the next corner, and this bit just feels like a roller coaster. You're going up and down, and the rest of the track here, it's just look how downhill it goes. Heavy, heavy, long left-hander here, getting a little bit on the curb there, and then you follow on the curb all the way over to the right, careful not to go too far over to get an off track or to clip that curbing. And then, so I clip the gravel, open up the corner a little bit here, beautiful right downhill hander, going as wide as you can, as wide as you dare really, another, just avoid that sausage on the mill, go as wide as you can. And this is why people are going to get a lot of off tracks, because you see how close they go over these apexes, over the curbs, using every millimeter possible of the track. Yeah, I mean, you can see how wide it is, this beautiful elevation, it just does feel like a roller coaster. And that's why you get such good racing, because it's so wide.
I tell you what, Jimmy, it's the one I absolutely love it when you do this. Every race, I could sit here and listen to you do that all race long. I tell you what, you know about these tracks. Oh, you've forgotten more than I know about these tracks, and you just call it simply beautifully, my mate. And the thing is, there as well with that is Harry had Jared behind him within about half a second the whole way around. Could you tell? Absolutely not, because Harry was cool as a cucumber all the way around there.
Yeah, I think that's how you've got to play it, isn't it? Knowing how close. Oh, he just had to back out. Was that Daniel Paul there in the Porsche? I think he ended up carrying a little bit too much speed into that, but he did very well to keep away from Harry there. But you can
Nearly
see,
tagged the back of him.
yeah, I mean that missing bumper on the Porsche does look a little a little ridiculous at the back there. He's doing well to hang on because, like we said, it's so fast and so flowing. Any aero damage that you're going to get to your car is going to slow you down massive amounts. So he's probably pushing as hard as he humanly can, putting everything into those tires just to keep on the back of everyone, just so he doesn't lose slipstream.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
it's about a second, I'd say, away is when you start to fall out the slipstream, and then you'll that's when you just start to drop off in the pack, and that's when you start to get these little groups forming when they move away.
There you go. But looking at this, we've got Matt Massey back and Jordan Butler here, and these two have been going since the start at each other. A couple of swaps around in positions here and there, but Jordan Butler, Mr. Kachow in the Lightning McQueen livery, currently sitting ahead of him there. But Matt Massey's 3 tenths behind him, and he hasn't really left him alone all race so far.
Yeah, I mean the mind games that you got to play as well in racing. I mean, we saw it with was it Adam at the start? No, it was Jared at the start. Sorry, where you could just
Yes.
see him like just dipping, like showing his nose at every corner just to kind of unsettle. Sorry, just see the YouTube chat there. He said the thing. Yeah, just showing your nose in there. I mean, nice little overtake. And does he get it done? Because you can carry a lot more speed around the outside, but you get the shorter run on the inside. So we'll see who comes out top. Because I mean, you're going to want the inside here because it's just right-hander after right-hander. So you're going to have the better part of the track. And I don't.
Oh, Matt. Has he gone? Oh, Matt Massey and Jordan Butler have come together there, Jim, as they come round.
Yeah, it was hard to see what happened from this point of view. I don't know if
Let's
there
have
wasn't
another
enough
look at
room
that.
left.
Let's have another
So,
look at that. Did Matt come round on him, or did Jordan not give him the space? What's happened there?
so Matt gives him a little squeeze there, and he just comes across as if he's not there. I think
Yeah.
that's yeah. Sadly, that's on Matt, but Jordan letting him come back on track. I think Jordan thought that might have been on him, but I wouldn't say that was at all. But they're back to racing, and then yeah, gives him a little flash, and then I don't know if that was an angry flash or an I am sorry flash or.
Maybe a bit of an I'm sorry. I think you're right. I think Jordan might have thought that might have been on him a little bit there, but Matt Massey's now obviously gone ahead. Now he's got Ryan Clark, another green and black car sitting straight behind him, another Spectre boy, chasing him down now as well. So he's not getting let off too easily. He's not getting that free drive that he wants that we've seen him have in recent weeks.
Yeah, for Jordan, this has got to be the worst position to upset a Spectre driver and then to just be in a Spectre sandwich. I mean, it's I mean the nerves have got to be getting to him at the moment, especially being like, yeah, how close all of them have been together. And what we got here? So we got Peter Duke making his way back up the field on Christopher Haynes here. I reckon he'll get the move done fairly soon. I mean, he's got a bit of a gap, so if he can close up behind him in this next braking zone, get a good run out of this next corner, he should get the move done quite nicely.
Hasn't quite caught up as much as I thought he would already. From what we've seen of him previous weeks, so Jim, from obviously that incident in lap one turn, lap one corner one that we saw. But it's over half an hour to go. He's still got plenty of time there. He's got himself right next to him. There you go. And he's got the move done on Christoph Haynes beautifully and very clean there. Got himself back out ahead, and he'll be looking to champ through the rest of these AMs to get himself back up there with the pros, won't he?
Yeah, I mean, what's hard is he doesn't have the slipstream that everyone else does, and he doesn't have like a pack of similar speed cars that he can sort of fight with and use to move his way up the field. He's having to push and he's having to work his way through, and it's going to be very difficult for anyone who does end up at the back to start getting back up to the front. I mean, we know he's
Now,
got the pace, but if you're in a situation where you're a quick car following another quick car, you're going to do better than if you're a quick car on your own. So it's going to be hard for Peter Druke here.
it's one of them. You want the clean air, you want the clean race, where you're not really worrying about anyone else. But at the same time, you're going to be so much quicker if you can get in and out of those drafts from other cars. So it's one of them. It's a 50-50 for me. Do I want a clean air race on my own and just focus on myself, or do I want those other cars around me? I think I'm going to want those other cars around me to keep me pushing up the rest of the pack with everybody else, because otherwise they're all going to leave you behind.
Yeah, so yeah, interesting race for him. I think he's going to need a one hell of a pit to try and to try and at least gain some time back.
Now, Jimmy, we're 25 minutes in, nearly halfway. We're going to start to see some pits happening now, aren't we?
Yeah, I reckon they'll be happening in the next I'd probably give it another couple laps, maybe get to that 30-minute mark, and I think we'll start to see most of the field dipping in, because it's not a track that you can really fuel save on something like this. I mean, if you're following behind someone, so someone like, I mean, Daniel Paul here, perfect example, following behind Harry Seven, he might be able to fuel save a little bit, being in the car behind, using the slipstream, pull you along. Doesn't have to be on throttle quite as much going through these down the straights and going through the corners. So
Absolutely.
you might be able to save a little bit, but I don't know if it'll be enough to get an extra lap out of the car. So we'll have
Not
to
as
see what
much
they
as
do.
in certain other races.
No, because I mean you are flat out for so much of this. It's just yeah. Oh, I do love a Porsche.
We're sitting on board with Daniel Paul at the minute. He's about half a tenth behind Harry Seven sitting in front of him, and he has got that damaged Porsche behind him with Craig Corish sitting there, but not too much in it. There's 2 tenths in that as well. So nice little trio going round here. Are they going to be working together though? Do you think, to catch up to the rest of the pack? Because you've got 6 seconds from Harry up to Wayne there. But is Harry going to be too worried about that P1 in AMS at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, Harry's got a big gap at the lead. Daniel Paul's not too far behind him. I think Matthew Massey's going to be the one to watch here, because he's also fighting for that prize pool, and he's not far behind, is he, on points? So I
No.
think, yeah, because was he in, where did he come in the points again? So I'm just going to quickly check the
While you quickly
scores.
check that, James, I will just let the viewers know Craig Corish has reached his incident limit. So yeah, you can see him flying into the pit lane there, viewers. He's going to be doing his drive through here. That is a shame for him, because he was keeping right up with the rest of those cars. He was damaged as well. Really, really impressive drive from him in a damaged car. But yeah, he's reached his incident limit. He's taking his drive through. So we'll see what happens with him there when he comes back out in the pack a little bit later on. But we're looking at Peter Duke at the moment, chasing down a James Moore, not even attempting it at the moment. So he's going to put himself side by side here. Is he going to get the move done?
Yeah, there we go. Just gets past, nice and clean. Oh, track's a little bit wide, but no, I think they're James Moore
Don't think
getting
he
the better run out of the corner, but I don't think he's going to want to fight him too much, because I think he knows where. Or saying that, he's sticking by his side. I think he's going to give a bit of a run for his money here. I mean, they are down at the back, and like we said, fun track, have a bit of fun. I mean, that's what you should be doing at the end of the day. I mean, if you can race someone, give him a bit of a race. Why not?
Here we
I mean,
go, Jimmy. Sorry. Carry on, please.
just dipping in for the pits now. So
There you go. Took the words out
yeah,
of my mouth. Just going to say, we're starting to see a few of the front runners dipping into the pits there. Tefera, Harry Hartley Price has gone in. But Adam Wilson, we're temporarily up to P1 at the moment. He'll obviously have to come in as well with Jared Love and Hayden Young and Sam Berry behind him. But it's that time now, Jimmy. It's pretty much we're a minute away from the halfway point of this race. Do you think we're going to get everybody coming in, or do you think some people might try and stay out and overcut other people at the moment?
Well, we just saw there, Adam's definitely stayed out, hasn't he? So he's definitely got a little bit of extra fuel. I mean, he was falling back from um, Tefera's pace towards the end there because he was dropping away because he was sitting at that 8 tenths for a while and he fell to a couple seconds. So he might have been doing a little bit of fuel saving, get that extra lap done, then you can go a bit quicker on those sort of the lighter fuel, lighter car. Tires are already up to temperature, so you might be able to get a good outlap here. Get that. I wouldn't say it was a overcut, but you could definitely catch up quite a bit. And oh, look at that overtake. That's
Wow.
that's a really interesting part of the track to just
Was that,
sweep
was that,
through and get the move done.
that was a brilliant little overtake there.
Actually, was that on a lapped car? Yeah, because that was Sam Berry, and that's yes. The next car behind him is Tefera on the leaderboard. So yeah, I think that was a lapped car that was just going past there as Sam Berry just dips into the pit lane as well.
There you go. Adam Wilson, Weird, Jared Love, Hayden Young, and Sam Berry, as you just said, all dipping into the pits as well.
So once they come out, then that'll be the final positions, and I think from then on, it's just push, 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 go as quick as you can, and get those positions done.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, we're on race 6 of 8 here in the Tanzo Racing Group. We're getting close to the end of that season. We told everybody earlier there's a prize pool. Everybody knows, all these drivers knows there's money up for grabs this season. They're going to be wanting to get up there as high as they can to get maximum points they can out of this race to have a chance.
Yeah, it's fair that he's had a good race. He came out of nowhere, didn't he? I mean, he lost a little bit of time. Look how close Adam is behind. So, I mean, that overcut definitely worked for Adam there because he's back in
Absolutely,
that
it did.
slipstream. He gained several seconds. So,
There you go. He's less than a second in on him now, and I think he was about 2, 3 seconds off of him before Tefera came in for his pits a little while ago. So
yeah,
it has worked. It has worked. I know it's not technically the overcut, but it has worked. Overcut into Tefera in this instance.
yeah. And I mean, what's a little off from Daniel here? Let's just see what happened. So that's the rejoin. Rejoin
Let's
seemed
take,
fine.
take it back. We'll take it back. See what happened.
I think it just goes in a little too hot, little too tight on the inside, and that back end just goes.
Absolutely. I don't know if there's I think there's a little bit of gravel out there as well, Jimmy, as well. So that definitely hasn't helped. And is that Craig Corish I've just seen on the side of the track again there, near to the wall? I think it. Well, no, was it not? Apologise, Craig, if that wasn't you. But I think it actually might have been.
Yeah, he's got quite a gap to the cars up front. He's got 6.5 seconds, so he's got some work to do. As you see, Tefera going a little wide there, but no, he's carrying a lot of speed through here, and I mean, I feel like the pressure's definitely on. Because one thing we've definitely seen from these guys is, I don't know if you've noticed it as well. The first half of the stint or the race, before the pit lane, everyone's kind of driving. Kind of the gaps start forming, and
Yeah.
I think people are saving the tires and saving the car a little bit, and then especially the top like 5 or 6 guys, once they've done the pits, they just group up so much, and they suddenly go from being like 7 or 8 seconds between each other to just hundredths of a second, if that. And they start battling. They just get so much pace out of nowhere, and these pit stops really bring them all back together.
I'll
So
tell you, talking of pace, look at Adam here. He's hunting down to fair in front of him. He's brought that time down to just over 3 tenths of a second, so he's gained a couple of tenths on him during the last lap there. But it just goes to show exactly what you said, Jimmy. After that pit, they really do go for it, don't they? They bunch up quite a bit more. Gives us that brilliant racing that we're all here to see and enjoy. But what's Adam going to be thinking right now? Because obviously he's sitting pretty in the table at the moment. He's got Tefera, who has proved himself, and I really do back that. He's been with us for 3 races now. This has obviously been his 3rd race, and he has massively impressed me. You say he's come out of nowhere today, but he's come out of absolutely nowhere joining this league, and he's asserting his dominance at the top of that track, trying to do that week after week at the moment.
yeah, because I mean, joining in so late, I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to get on the leaderboards to get that prize pool, but He's working for it. He's definitely working for it. But speaking of working for it, Adam is making it work for it. Look, he's just gaining like 100th here, 100th there, and he's really keeping on the back of him. And especially with the slipstream, he's going to really put the pressure on. I wonder if maybe Tefera just over fueled the car a little bit, played it a bit safe. Adam maybe under fueling, and then get that lighter car, get a bit more speed, try and catch up. I mean, he's getting another 10th on him already. So we'll have to see where they end up. Sam Barry as well. He's gaining a lot on Harry Hartley Price there, just behind him. He's going to be wanting to make that move very soon. Bit of pink on pink action going on right there.
I love that. Now, Jimmy, so you touched on it a second ago with Tefera Winter. He might have that little bit extra fuel in him.
Oh,
Now, that's not going to give him any kind of advantage, is it?
I mean, it depends.
Is it more just
Adam
sure he doesn't run out of fuel?
Yeah, I mean, if Adam underfuels, then it's gonna help him out a lot there. But I mean, if Tavera has like that extra lap and Adam doesn't, and then they cross the line at sort of 59 minutes and 59 seconds, and then they got an extra lap to do, and Tavera's got that easy extra lap of fuel, it's going to work a lot in his favour. And if Adam doesn't have that extra fuel, then he doesn't. But then if he puts 2 laps extra fuel in, he's just weighing down the car a little bit extra. He's going to lose a bit of pace, and he just opens the door for Adam to catch up and get past.
Absolutely, absolutely, mate. And now I believe everyone has pitted now. So let's have a quick look. So in your pros at the minute, your P1, 2, and 3, you've got Tefera still sitting at the top with Adam Wilson. We're very closely behind him, followed by Jared Love. That's your top 3 in the pros at the minute. Harry 7 has put himself up there into P1 in the AMs at the moment, followed by Jordan Butler and Matt Massey. Now, I've got Sebastian in the middle of them 3, but I think all 3 of those drivers will be pretty happy with that. Harry 7, especially, because he's sitting pretty at the top of the leaderboards in the overall championship at the minute, James.
Yeah, he's having a good time there. Yeah, I mean, Sebastian making his way back up through the field, so he is going to want to catch up. I reckon by the end of the race, he's probably going to get just past Harry, but I don't think Harry's going to worry about that too much. I mean, look at just clipping each other there. I mean,
it's Matt Massey and Jordan Butler again.
They've not left each other alone, but now they've got Daniel Poole right in there as well. He's looking to make a couple moves, and then you've got the other Spectre just behind him of Ryan Clark, and just a bit of a dodgy corner there. I think he just clipped the that curbing on the inside. Jordan did, and he's just lost it a little bit coming out of there, and I think Matthew might have gone a little wide and then just slowed himself down, but I think he's got the pace. I think it's just opened it up for Daniel. He's just got the inside line, and I think he's made it stick. But with them battling behind, I mean, that's going to work in Matthew's favour, and he's going to be able to pull away quite comfortably if he can. I think I think if you're Jordan here, I don't know what's best to do. I mean, do you go for the overtake, or do you try and work with does Daniel and Jordan try and work together to try and catch up to Matthew? I mean, we've not really seen a lot of bump drafting going on in this season, so I don't know. And I know the front ends are quite fragile, but I think you could bump draft each other. I think you'd be absolutely fine. Oh, a little wiggle there from Tefera, and I think that is Adam going through. But Tefera's still got the inside. So
Tefera, he's tagged the back of Adam there. Adam's not going to be happy with that one.
No, I wouldn't be either, because I mean the win was on there for Adam. I mean, we'll have to take another look at that from a different angle there to see what's gone on.
Yeah, let's have a look.
See. So Adam gets a nice little run on the inside. He gets ahead here, and then
he's come out. He's gone into it. He's turned into him.
I don't know. It's a hard one to tell, because
has Tefera come across the track to get himself ready for that next corner and not realise Adam's right there?
I think maybe it's just kind of coming together. I think it's just a hard one. Oh, I don't know. To be honest, if I was Tefera, I mean, 10-second lead he's got now. I mean, Adam's fallen down the pack just a little bit. I think it's just unfortunate. I don't think there was any intent there. I think Tefera was just trying to not give him an inch, because you don't want to give the person you're racing with any opportunity.
Absolutely not. But I tell you, if I was Adam, I really wouldn't be happy there, especially where I'm sitting at in the overall table at the minute as well, trying to chase down that P2 for that as some of that prize money there, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, he should still be comfortably in P2 at the end of this because, yeah, Peter Duke. Oh no, he's only 2 places above Peter Duke now. But that'll probably balance out the scores between those two. I mean, at the end of this race, it's going to be anyone's game. But yeah, if he had P1 there, that would be
Oh,
massive for his championship standings.
absolutely. Well, Peter Duke's currently sitting on 147 points, and Adam Wilson Weir is 136 points. Now, it is being investigated, but Adam will have really, really wanted to get above Tefera there and kept that P1. Like you said, that would have really have helped him out there into the championship standings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tefera did anything wrong there, but I think the problem is when you're fighting side by side and then you've got a corner coming up, you don't want to give the person you're fighting any advantage, do you? You want to give
You
them as
you
little room.
don't
You want to make them go as wide as possible, go as slow as possible.
you
So
don't, but you've got to be careful because that then you don't want to do what's happened just there. Now, I'm glad I'm not stewarding this race because I wouldn't want to be making a decision on what's gone on there. But the stewards will be having a look at that one, and I'm sure they'll make their mind up on that one in due course. But that's really, really unfortunate from Adam there, dropping down to P5 at the moment. So your new top three, Tefera is still sitting out under P1 at the moment with a 9-second lead to Jared Loving P2 and Harry Hartley Price. That is your top three currently in the pros. Harry 7 leading the way in the AMs at the moment with Matt Massey and Daniel Paul sitting in P2 and P3 behind them. But
yeah, just
I'm
in
really
there,
not
like,
sure on that one, Jim. Really not sure
no,
on
I'm
that
not
one.
sure. I don't know how I'd call that one. Obviously, you need to look frame by frame, I think, on that kind of thing. But yeah, Harry making a good overtake there, going on, making the move on. Jared Love just sticking his nose in a little bit. I think he should have backed out a little bit there, maybe just follow him through. But yes, this is what I'm saying. The pace just comes out of nowhere between these guys, and then suddenly they they all just start flying on the second half of the race.
That that they absolutely do, mate. That they absolutely do. I'd say flying. Adam's going to want to start putting his foot down and flying a little bit more if he's going to get any chance of getting himself back up there towards the podium spots. Sitting down in P5 at the moment, just over 2.5 seconds behind Sam Berry and Harry Hartley Price, Jared Love, and Tefera Winter in front of him. He's not going to be happy. Is he going to start driving angry, and that's when you're going to start to see problems? I hope not, because Adam is a good driver, and let's hope he doesn't get in his own head with that one there.
Yeah, I mean, I think what separates a good driver from a great driver is just that cool, calm, collective kind of, yeah, something bad's happened, but knowing that if you just take a deep breath and then just carry on as normal, you'll do better than if you if you start hyperventilating and oh, is that a black flag from Jordan Butler there as well? I think
It
did
is
he
a
just
it
get?
is a black flag. It might be the same. I think he might have reached his instance on there. We'll get that confirmed. But yep, that's
Yeah,
it,
he's
Jimmy.
just
Incident
yeah,
limit reached,
incident
mate.
limit reached. Ah, I mean, if I was Matthew Massey, I'd be happy about that news because Jordan was all over him for the last
Oh,
40 minutes. So it'll be
gets a little bit of a breather when he backs up there off of him. No, it's been some brilliant racing. Look at Harry and Jared here, swapping positions on track, and then Jared getting himself back out on front at the moment. Some brilliant racing, and they got Sam Berry right behind them as well.
Yeah, I think
And
I was
I
a
tell
little
you, any more
frustrated with
tags
the
from any
flash
of
there
these,
from
and
that Harry.
yeah, but sorry, if anyone tags anyone here, you might see another incident happen, and that might give Adam his way back in there. But we don't want to see that. But Sam's currently sitting half a second off Harry, and Harry's sitting just over 2 tenths off of Jared at the minute. You've got a lovely little gap there from Jared to Tefera. Tefera probably is quite happy with that 11.5 seconds he's got. Probably not how he got it, he wouldn't be too happy with, but I'm sure he'll be happy sitting out there in P1 at the moment. But I think between P2, 3, and 4, any of these drivers could swap around.
Yeah, absolutely, and yeah, Adam is he's gonna like with these lot fighting, it just gives Adam so much opportunity to catch up, and we know he's got the pace. So if he can catch up and work his way through the little gaggle of cars that we've got going on, he'll where would he come out? So he's going to come out basically back in P2. I mean,
He carries on the
it's
way that he's going, definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
17 minutes to go. I mean, why
He's really
not?
gained. He has gained in the last couple of laps. Is he driving angry, James, or has he just got his head down and doing it?
I think he's just got his head down. He's just thinking like, yeah, there's a battle up at front. Let's get involved.
Absolutely. And while we're here as
We
well,
got
James, Jan Whitaker drive through, got the black flag, I believe.
Yeah, I was just about to call that as well. So yeah, Jan Whittaker hitting the incident limit there as well. I mean, like we said when we did the onboard, you see how close these drivers get to just going off track with just using every single millimeter possible. You're seeing it there. Little clips of the gravel, little clips of the grass, going all over the curbs, going as wide as they can to carry as much speed humanly possible through these corners. I mean, you go literally a millimeter too far, and that's just an incident. And then you're doing it for an hour. You're going to hit that limit eventually.
No, you are. And we call it every week. Sometimes I do think some of these drivers come off after these 60 minutes, absolutely sweating buckets and pretty much ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
I think at 40 minutes here, some of these drivers are going to be feeling that already, and we've just over 15 minutes to go. There you go. But look at Adam. He's got himself to under a second now, Jimmy, on Sam Berry ahead of him. He is flying down this track to catch up again.
Yeah, because they're battling hard. They're dropping off a little bit from Tefera because at the start he was what 8 seconds ahead of them, 9 seconds ahead, and now they're verging on 12. So, but this is where it gets difficult because we know Adam can match Tefera's pace here, but can he get through the pack? Because I mean, we know Harry Hartley Price is not a slow driver. We know Jared Love's not a slow driver. We know Sam Berry's not a slow driver. So
All
he's going
strong
to have to.
drivers.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, yeah, there's a reason that these lot are all sitting in second, third, and fourth because they're quick. So Adam here's going to have to he's going to have to work hard, and also when they all start fighting, they got little Mr. Hayden Young just behind them, who's also going to want to start getting involved because he's not far off the back.
I'll tell you, Mr. Hayden Young currently sitting in a P4 in the championships at the minute, James. He's going to want to get himself up there as well, isn't he, with them? And if he can get himself on the back of Adam, he might be able to follow him through if Adam does start to get himself through.
Yeah, because I mean, what's this? 45 minutes, and these cars are this close behind each other. I mean, this is what we're saying. It's such a good track for racing because you can just keep with people. It's fast, it's flowing, it's wide, and yeah, just keep keep all
We
the
said it.
tires within the limits, and you're yeah. Sorry, Karen.
No, I was going to say, James,
Oh, Jared Love
Jared
there. I
Love.
think he took a little too much curb, and I think he just spanned himself there. Might need to take another look at that one just to make sure there wasn't anything cheeky going on. But yeah,
I think he
still
might have
coming
just
at
got on the gas a little bit earlier there, Jim, with the cars behind him as well, trying to keep that position. Let's find out, shall we?
yeah, he just unsettles on
Speed.
that curb, and then he hits that wall hard though. Then
He
he might
really,
be
really
a
does.
little bit out of contention there, but he's still up in sixth. Still good points to be had, and I mean we've seen a fair few spins here, so it's not out the realms to be up in the running. I mean, I
I
think they
think
just passed the lap car of Jan Whittaker there, so I mean he's nicely kind of moved out of the way, let them all carry on battling, and I think this would be quite good for Hayden Young, just to because he can get a little bit of slipstream from Jan there, and then obviously I think Jan's going to move out of the way when he gets blue flagged because he's a lap down.
sorry,
He will
Jimmy.
allow.
I'm just sorry. I was just going to say I'm absolutely amazed here with Adam Wilson. Look at his gap now to Sam Berry. 4 tenths, Jimmy. He is catching these boys. He wants that podium spot back.
Yeah, and I mean there's a bigger gap between him and Harry at the front there, so that kind of opens it up for trying to make a move. But then, do you want to? Again, do you want to work with Sam? Do you want to like instead of throwing him off and slowing you both down, do you want to work together, catch up to Harry?
Well, I think Sam and Harry might be working together here. I think Sam's helping him out a little bit by keeping Adam behind him for as long as he can, really getting that little bit of a gap between the two of them, between Sam and Harry. Because if Adam does take him, and it's looking like he will take him in the next few laps if he carries on the pace that he's going now, he's literally right behind him. He's pretty much sitting in his back seat if he had some. But I think they might be working together there, Jimmy, teammates here.
Yeah, I mean, why have a teammate if you're not going to work together?
Absolutely, absolutely. You don't see it a whole lot, especially on sim. I don't think these drivers sometimes think they're teammates as much as they do maybe in like the real life driving and the real life sports there. But these two, I don't know if they're having a little conversation on the side here, but Sam's definitely helping out his teammate Harry here by keeping Adam behind him. But Adam is absolutely flying up the pack here. Got himself back up into P4. And I think if he gets himself back up onto the podium spots, even if it's just a P3, I think that's a good save from him, and I think he should be fairly happy with that one.
Yeah, and we're coming up to 11 minutes to go, so there's not a lot of time left. I think James Moore just getting a little bit of a slowdown penalty, going a little bit wide there. So he's going to have to serve that, which could give Ryan Clark an opportunity to catch up and get on the back of him. So let's keep an eye on that little fight going on.
So they've all gapped out a little bit, but Adam again is the one who's not leaving the car in front of him alone. He's not leaving Sam Berry alone, is he?
No, I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting because, yeah, like I said, yeah, coming up 11 minutes to go. That's not a lot of time. 1.5 minutes a lap doesn't leave you a lot of laps left to get the move done. And there's not, although you can fight, you kind of want to fight sensible to try and get the best positions and the safest overtake done. But he's got a good run coming out of here. Look at that. You can see the time falling away there. So is he going to be able to make the move? Where do you reckon he's going to make the move actually? Or
I'll
do you
tell
reckon
you,
he's going to try and throw Sam off and then just nip on
no,
the inside?
I think he's just gonna. I think he's gonna pick at him and try and just make that move nice and cleanly, not affect himself. He doesn't want to get caught on the gravel. He doesn't want to hit those sausage curbs like we've been seeing a few of the other drivers do, and really impacting, putting the car off balance, slowing them down a little bit. But he's chasing down Sam Berry in front of him consistently between about 2 tenths and 4 tenths off of him, so he's keeping it under the half a second.
Yeah, Craig Corish as well, just a bit further down the field. He's catching up massively to Matthew Massey. So he's going to, I mean, it's not going to affect his race, but I think he's still going to want to get the overtake done just for, I think just to get his name a little bit higher on the board there, because he's a pro versus an am. I think it's not going to affect the overall points at the end if they finish behind each other or in front of each other. So I
No,
think they're
but
just going to have a bit
I
of fun,
tell
have a
you,
bit of a battle here.
it's not going to impact him massively on the race, but it might hit him on the points depending where everybody else finishes. Because Peter Duke currently is sitting out in P2 at the moment, so he is in those cash prizes if he maintains that position. He's going to want to get himself up there, get more and more points. Because if you're Adam Wilson Weirs and you're Hayden Young and you're Matt Masses, they do well. They're going to start to look at overtaking him in the standings
Oh,
overall,
there
aren't
he
they?
goes, there he goes, and gets a very tidy, like quite a short line going through there, and just gets the move done. I think Matthew Massey backing off a little bit there just to follow in behind. Sometimes it's sensible. If you know you're not battling, might as well just almost use the faster driver there to get that slipstream and to make your own times a little bit quicker.
Well, Matt Massey's sitting out in P2 in class at the moment, and overall, he's fifth in the standings. We're well within a shout of getting up to those top couple of spots where the money's available. So I think you may be right there, James. Let's not race anybody unnecessarily that we don't need to. Let's let Craig go through. I'm more than happy in P2 at the moment in class.
Yeah, I mean he's got Daniel Paul fairly close behind him, but I mean one person we have not touched on yet. I mean we mentioned Tefera a lot for just I don't know, just running away with it. I mean he did have a little bit of a run in with Adam, but he's having a really good race of his own. But Harry Seven here has just done phenomenally. He's just got a gap, been quick, and thing is we haven't had to call on him because he's just been having a good time. So
He's been very, very consistent this season, and he's just showing it again in this race. P1 out in class, P10 on track at the minute. He's got the pros in front of him. I don't think he's going to be too worried about really chasing them down in the last 8 minutes of this race here that we're into now. He's going to be more than happy sitting out in P1 in class. We might get a quick word from him after the race as well. We'll see how they're all feeling. But it's absolutely brilliant drive from him again this week. He's so consistent, isn't he?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see him; he's beating pros consistently each race. He's ahead of a few at least, and he's just showing them how it's done. I mean, just to go through the whole field as well, just from start to finish as well, because we're going up to 7 minutes left to go. Tefera Winter rounding out your P1. Harry Hartley Price just behind him. Sam Berry in third. Adam Wilson Weir in fourth, getting so close behind Sam Berry there.
I was
So we're
going
going
to
to
say
keep an
fourth
eye
for
on
now.
that one. Yeah. Hayden Young in fifth. Jared Love in sixth. Wayne Douglas is in seventh with Quinton Klumper in eighth. Sebastian Diefenbach in ninth. And then Harry seventh in 10th. Sorry, the numbers.
7. We all knew what you meant, Jimmy. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, right. So that's your top 10, but P1 for Harry 7 there. P1 in 10th, Harry 7. It's too many numbers going on. Peter Duke in 11th, Craig Corish in 12th, Matthew Massey in 13th, with Daniel Poole in 14th. Jordan Butler in 15th, Raymond Van Zutphen in 16th, James Moore 17th, Ryan Clark in 18th, Jan Whittaker in 19th, Christopher Haynes in 20th, and then Elmer Van Beek in 21st, with Eddie Grigonis in last place in 22nd. So yeah, I mean, nearly an hour now, 55 minutes. Well, 54 minutes, sorry. Too many numbers going on. Too many numbers going on.
Well, we've
go.
had Harry 10th in 7th from you here, Jim, and you're getting the race done before it's actually over. Don't worry about it, mate. We say it to all the drivers. It is an hour-long race, and it's an hour-long commentary for us as well. I think you're allowed a couple of mistakes there, mate. We'll let you off on that one.
But yeah, so as I was saying earlier, though, when you start fighting and you start getting behind each other, it allows Hayden Young to catch up to the back. Guess who is now on the back of Adam Wilson-Weir and about to get involved in the fight with him and Sam Berry?
I tell you what, I think Adam would have looked to have got that move on Sam Berry done a lot earlier than now, because exactly like you've just said, mate, got Jared Love sitting right behind him. Sorry, he's got Hayden Young sitting right behind him now at the moment. I'm going to mix up my own names there as well. You're rubbing off on me there, Jimmy, not in the good way.
Yeah, sorry, stupidity's a little bit contagious there. So
it's all right. It's a Monday. You can be forgiven, mate. You can be forgiven. But no, if we're looking at it now, Jim, you've got Adam 2-3 tenths behind Sam, Hayden sitting half a second behind him. These three cars in the last 5 minutes of the race. They're really. I think we might see something. Maybe see another couple of overtakes here potentially if they want to push for it.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough because like we talked about before, it's if you have it coming together, you lose a lot of places because there isn't really that many like big gaps between everyone. So you've got to play it a bit sensible, but then at the same time, coming up with 4 minutes left, there's not a lot of laps left, not a lot of time left. You're going to have to get the move done if you want the move done. So I think this is where it's going to get very tense for Sam Berry. He's going to have to drive absolutely perfectly for these last few laps because he has got Adam Wilson-Weir a tenth behind him. I think he's just about to go for the move.
He's showing his nose.
Yeah, he's not far enough alongside though, and I think he's just. Yeah, I think doing something like that just slows. If you're driving in your mirrors, I don't think Sam was there because he kept a good gap. But if you're driving in your mirrors and you see someone go for that move there, and then you go a little bit wide because you think they're going to stick it in, it slows you down in a really important part of the track. And then you see Hayden Young there just showing his nose a little bit. They're all trying to play the mind games with each other, just trying to throw each other off. So it's going to get very exciting between these guys.
No, absolutely. And Jimmy, I'm going to say it right now. This has been my favourite race of the season so far because there's been so much action out on track here today in the Tanza Racing Group, brought to you by Fresh Rubber and Clark St James Motorsport. But it's been absolutely brilliant.
It's so difficult to keep it on the inside there because it does just slow you down so much. That keeping so tight on the inside of that corner. But if you can get it done, you can get it done.
I tell you, we nearly saw something there from Hayden and Adam, but they've kept it cool for now. Still in the same spot.
Jan Whittaker as well. Jan Whittaker down making the move on Ryan Clark. Oh, Ryan Clark missing the front of his car there, but Jan gets the move done nonetheless with only a couple laps to go there in the end.
There you go. You got Wayne Douglas chasing. Sorry, Quinton Clumpert. Couldn't get my words out there.
You're just looking at it, like all this information that we've got, all looking at all over the place. I mean, like you said, coming up nearly just over 2 minutes to go now. That's a couple laps at most. I mean, yeah, you've really got to put the pedal down if you want to get some extra points here.
There you go. Looks like Hayden's puts up a bit of a slowdown there.
Oh, he must have just gone a bit wide through that last corner. That's really going to scupper his chances at the end here. So you might have to
That's not what you want.
No, I mean, but still, I mean, top 5 is a great result to go for. And you can see there, Wayne Douglas just going a little bit on the inside, carrying that extra speed around the outside. I think he's got it done. I think he's got just enough slipstream. Although Quinton's going defensive. If he, yeah, there you go. So he opens up the corner a lot more for himself here. If he could just follow that through all the way, just hits the back of him I think that gave him his incident limit. So he's going to have to serve a penalty here, and that is going to drop him through the field, sadly.
With just over a minute to go, that is
Just
not
over a
what
minute to
Quinton
go.
wants to see, is it?
No, but then again, it is the job of the car behind to pass the car in front safely. So let's
Jimmy,
take
we've
a
been
look
looking
at.
at it. I say we've been looking at it for about 5-10 minutes now with Adam trying to chase down back in front of him to get himself back onto the podium spots. Is he going to do it though? Because we're into our last minute now.
Yeah, I mean Sambury, I think he got slowed down a little bit by passing the lapped car, but I think he's still got the pace in front of him. So this should be the last lap coming up just now. So all to play for, minute and a half to go. Let's see how if they can get it done. I mean, Adams just dropped back to 4 tenths now, where he was 1 tenth behind him, so he's got a little bit to make up for that. Quinton Clumper, I think, is just gonna. Is he just driving to the end and serving it on the last lap?
It definitely looks that way because I think at this point he knows, Jimmy, that I think that's his race pretty much there with that black flag on the last lap there. That's unfortunate for him, but we'll as we come round, we're going to stick with Tefera. It looks like our race winner, unless anything major happens. He's got a 13-second lead at the moment. I don't think it is.
Yeah, and I think as well. I mean, Harry owes Sam a big thank you for holding off Adam and Hayden and everyone else because yeah, Sam has done I'd say a pretty damn good job defending and keeping everyone behind him there for the last bit. Sebastian
Yeah,
Diefenbach as well, just getting a black flag when he's so close to Daniel Paul at the end there on the last lap. These incident limits, it's just yeah, getting the incidents on this track is just so scary. But yeah, Tefera Winter, beautiful
here we
drive,
come.
coming across one last corner, keeping it safe, keeping it within the incident limit. Little wiggle at the end there, and
There
he
you
is
go.
across the line. There you go, a little flash of the lights. He is happy with that.
There
And
you go.
then
And
yeah, Harry
we'll
Hartley Price
see.
coming round again, just on the last corner, keeping it clean. Sam Berry just behind him, so that is your P2. Sam Berry so close that between him and Adam, but I think keeping that defensive line, he keeps P3, Adam Wilson P4, Hayden Young P5. I mean, what a fantastic race between them, and what a
Brilliant
fantastic
battle.
race between everyone. I mean, there's been a couple comings together, but I think it's all been accidental. There's nothing, I'd say, egregious or aggressive going on.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not. And
Jared Love, sixth place there. Sorry, carry on.
no, I was just going to say exactly what you said. Jared Love coming over line sixth place there, but we're going to sit with Harry Seven as he comes around the last couple of corners here to take P1 in the AMs today as well. He's had a brilliant race again, very consistent again this week, hasn't he, Jim? Has he
Yeah,
a
I mean,
little wiggle, little flash of the lights? He's very happy, and there you go. P9 on track, P1 in class. Well done, Mr. Harry Seven.
yeah, with Wayne Douglas and Quinton Clubber coming off the line just in front of him, and then Peter Duke and Craig Corsh just behind him, watching Matthew Massey, who, yeah, I mean, he had a hell of a battle with Jordan for, I say, was it 40, 45 minutes of this
About
race? I
40
mean,
minutes of that race, absolutely. Him and Jordan were battling his way through. But yeah, Matt Massey comes over, P2 in class, P12 out on track with Daniel Paul rounding out your podium there for the AMs and P3, P13 out on track. Jimmy, what a race. What a
yeah,
race.
what a race. I mean, just crazy and like close between everyone. Shame about a couple little black flags there right at the end, but sometimes it can't be helped.
No,
So yeah,
absolutely.
let's go for the final results. Do you wanna take it away?
Go on then, I'll take it away for us. So, rounding out the race results there, you got your P1, your race winner today. We've got Tefera Winter, followed by Harry Hartley Price in P2 and Sam Berry in P3. Adam Wilson Weird, followed by Hayden Young, Jared Love, Wayne Douglas, as in seventh, Harry 7, P8 on track, P1 in class for the AMs. Well done again to you, my man. Followed by Peter Duke and Craig Corish, rounds out your top 10. Matt Massey, P2 in class today, 11th on track with Daniel Paul, P3 in class, 12th on track. Followed by Quintin Klumper in 13th, Sebastian Diefenbach, Jordan Butler, Raymond Van Sutphen, James Moore, and Jan Whitaker in 18th. You've got them followed by Ryan Clark down in 19th, Christopher Haynes in 20th, Elmer Van Beek in 21st, and Eddie Grigonis rounding out the back of the pack in 22nd today. What an absolute race that was.
I know. I mean, I'm looking forward to these interviews at the end because I feel like some of these drivers are just going to be so hyped up on adrenaline. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're Sam Berry right now, I mean, go get yourself a cup of tea and have a bit of a calm down, a bit of a relax, because yeah, that was a hell of a race between you and the others there. But yeah,
Absolutely
what a
phenomenal.
race! What a race!
Phenomenal. Now, I'll tell you what, Jimmy, you said it a second ago. I'm looking forward to hearing from Harry Seven here. So I think shall we get him in and shall we have a little chat with our P1 and winner today?
Yeah, let's see how he's getting on. How are you doing, Harry Seven?
Good evening, gents. How are you?
Very well, thank you, sir. How are you? Congratulations on the P1 in class there again today, mate.
Cheers, buddy. So it's been a while since I've been in chewing your ears off. So yeah, thanks for that.
No, you done really well today, mate. Really consistent drive from you there. Brilliant to watch you week after week. And again, you come over the line P1 today. How'd you feel, mate? How was it, that race? Was it a tough one for you, or how'd you think?
The first half of it was surprisingly actually quite. I found it quite tough because obviously I don't quite know what happened at the first corner. I just remember sort of going around the first bend and you got a car facing you with smoke. So I think I took off to the left and still somehow found cars. So I was well out of position. And I think I just got really lucky with the traffic that was out there. Cars were scrapping, and then as they were slowing each other down, I was able to sort of nip up the inside of them. So I got a bit lucky with the traffic. But after that, it was pretty straightforward because I think Danny Poole, I'm assuming he took tyres because he decided to drop off. I think.
Did you
Yeah.
with the potential of rain for this race? Did you do any rain practice at all?
The rain practice I did was literally about 20 minutes before I came into the actual session. And I'm glad it was dry because I can safely say that I spent more time facing the wrong way than I did going the right way. So I'm glad that the weather forecast is naturally wrong like it always is.
Yeah, did you have issues? Because there was a lot of people spinning this race. There was a lot of gravel thrown on track? Did you find that threw you off at all?
Uh, I feel as if I don't know for sure, but I think the track temp was getting hotter throughout the actual race. So I mean, my pace dropped off massively. Like halfway after about sort of 15 laps in, the pace dropped off massively. So because I had a buffer, I was able to lift off, but it was a bit slippery out there. I don't know what caused, whether it was gravel or whether it was just general track temp out there, but it was a bit dicey.
Like
Nice.
you got to be really happy with that, haven't you, Harry, mate? And you're currently
Oh,
sitting out in
buzzing.
P1 in the championships at the minute. Even more reason to be going to bed with a smile on your face
Oh
tonight.
yeah, absolutely buzzing. Absolutely, it's great when the other cars all sort of slow each other down and take positions off you because it makes it look even better for myself. So yeah, happy days.
Happy days indeed, mate. Well, congratulations again, my mate. Anyone you want to shout out, say thank you to before we let you go?
It's just the usual. Thanks to everyone who makes it work. So obviously Sean, obviously you got the stewards in that behind you guys as well. It's just everyone behind the scenes that do it. Makes a difference. Yeah, thanks to all of those guys.
Well, thank you very
No,
much.
thank you again, mate, for that one. And well done again for today, my mate.
Cheers, gents.
No worries. Thank you for that one. Now, Jimmy, I'm gonna bring in our race winner today. Let's get a Mr. Tefera Winter in here, shall we? Find out how he's feeling. Tefera, good evening. Well done, my mate. P1 out on track today. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. It's just I'm a bit annoyed about the incident because like I looked at the replay now. It's a bit how do I say it? I don't know who's at fault because like it looked like he turned left like slightly. I just kept my line, but it's like so
Oh,
slightly.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what. Well,
I
But
wouldn't
yeah,
stress about it too much because I mean
but
it's a
yeah,
difficult part of the track to overtake to begin with, and it's just part of racing. You both gave each other absolutely no room. It was not intentional. The little
yeah. I
incident
didn't want to
happened,
do it,
but
but yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Wait for the stewards to get back to you, but I'd say don't stress yourself just at the moment. It's yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
one of those,
Yeah, it
Tefera.
is.
Don't stress yourself out too much about it, mate. You let the stewards make that decision as well. We'll be interested to see what does come on that one, though, mate. But I called it during the race. You have massively impressed myself coming into this league very late. You come in. This is your third race with us today, and you've impressed again, mate. Are you driving professionally or something on the side here or something that we don't know about? Because you've really done quite well for yourself, mate. Forgetting that little incident on track, you drove a really good race today.
Yeah, the pace was really amazing, and yeah, I don't drive professionally, unfortunately, but I mean, like if someone wants to, you know, I'm here.
Yeah, well, keep impressing, and
Yeah,
I'm sure the phone
but
calls will come in.
yeah, pace was good. I think yeah,
No,
it's
well
just
done,
been
well
a
done.
good couple of weeks.
No,
Yeah,
very
I'd
good
say
weeks for you.
yeah. Don't let the incident stress yourself out too much, and enjoy the win because yeah, you had great pace, and I mean. It made for some fantastic watching for everyone else. I mean, it's not great for Adam, but it made great watching
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that,
I
that
know.
little battle behind of all those cars. So
No, I really enjoyed it, mate. Really enjoyed it. Before we let you go,
Yeah,
though,
thanks.
to Farah, anyone you want to give a shout out to, say thank you to before we let you go?
Of course, to the boys at Project 26, I wanna thank them like for pulling me in the team and letting me drive under their name. So yeah,
There you go, my mate. Well done again for today. And again, don't stress yourself out too much. All right, mate. Enjoy that win. Enjoy that win.
yeah, thank you, thank you. Good
There you
good
go.
evening, guys.
Good evening. You have a good night, my mate.
See you.
There you go. I think, Jimmy, I think that's everyone that we've got for today, by the look of it.
yeah, by the looks of it, I mean, we did have someone in the waiting room, but they have just left. So I mean, we'll give it a couple more seconds in case they want to come back. But yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal race from everyone. Great drive, great watching, and yeah, I,
Absolutely.
I had a good time.
I had a brilliant time. One of my absolute favourite tracks, and again, this was one of my favourite tracks to watch so far this race. There, Jimmy.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like there's anyone else for the interview. So I guess that is the checkered flag here at the Red Bull Ring, and it is checkered flag from us at Trackside Broadcasting.
So, guys, thanks again to all the drivers, all the viewers who've been with us here tonight and throughout the season. Don't forget to join us because we've got a couple more races left. Thank you again to the Tanzo Racing Group and your sponsors, Fresh Rubber and Clark St. James Motorsport. Also, guys, please make sure you drop us a like and subscribe on here at Trackside. Hit that little bell icon so you'll never, ever miss a race with us. We shall see you all again next week at the exact same time, round 7, headed to a place that's very special to me. Lived there for a few years. We're going to Virginia over in the United States for the Virginia International Raceway. So from myself, Jim, and everybody here at Trackside, we'll catch you all on the next one and have a good night.